Hello guys, S2W here with your next casual consumer's perspective review. After a 6-month hiatus with the last adidas Yeezy Boost 350 V2 Blue Tint dropping December of 2017, a new colorway is finally making a comeback with fresh summer vibes in 2018. Following the design cues of the last summer colorway, the Cream 350 V2, today I have the adidas Yeezy Boost 350 V2 Butter here for a review. Throughout 2018 till this video's upload date in July, Adidas and Yeezy have totally placed the 350 V2 line on hold, which I think was a smart move as they have produced a bunch of different colorways of the V2s in 2017. Hoping that the hype will rise again now because of its long absence, and with their main focus on releasing chunkier shoes throughout spring and summer of 2018, the 350 V2 has now released again and this time is revisiting the same clean, empty, and minimal design that was once seen on the cream colorway released the past summer. Although the stock number was rumored to be the third most abundant, it was still somewhat limited here in Canada. However, that doesn't seem like the truth when reflected on its low resale prices, so either not a lot of people were fans of this colorway, or even worse, the silhouette itself has gotten tedious. If you wanted a pair in these in Toronto, it was fairly easy to get, with practically no lineups to enter raffles, compared to 1-hour lineups last year. Have the 350 V2s been oversaturated and people have gotten bored of the repetitive design? Let's take a closer look at these sneakers. Now the name of this colorway is Butter, reason being is it has a creamy yellow shading that resembles the same butter that we put on bread and used for cooking. Overall, the sneaker has a slight yellow tint for its upper, created by Adidas' well-known Prime Knit, which is a knit textile known for its breathability, flexibility, and sock-hugging fit. For those who don't know, the Prime Knit on the 350 V2 is very different than the ones found on the adidas Ultra Boost or NMD. The knit on Yeezys feel very coarse and stiff, so it's not the typical stretchy knit that allows our toes to flex a lot. Furthermore, reinforcement is found at the toe box especially, as an internal cage structure is seen holding the knit in place, making the front a lot more structurally intact. Only the knit around the side profile is smooth and elastic because of the absence of structural elements. Now going with the identical summer design seen last year on the Cream V2, this colorway is basically a plain yellowish looking sneaker. The original iconic stripe and text that reads SPLY-350 found on the lateral side is completely taken away and left with only a simple looking surface. In truth, the stripe and characters are actually still on this surface, it's just that it's blended in and camouflaged really well that we hardly see them. I can see some sort of outline and stroke of the stripe, but text-wise, you'll have to see them at eye level to be a little visible. Regardless, a lot of people actually find those designs a little too much before, so a masked stripe on these butter and from last year's cream colorway isn't bad at all. Overall, the lateral and medial side of the shoe is basically identical to each other from far away, as everything is camouflaged. The only real difference is that the midsole protrude upwards a little bit more on the arches on the medial side. Looking at the top of the sneakers, we will see the iconic Yeezy trademark crisscross stitching running from the tip of the shoes towards the tongue. As we can see, the upper is basically a one-piece construction, so the tongue will actually rest on our feet seamlessly. We will also see the yellow rope laces that comes with this shoe, threaded into the knit upper staple to the Yeezy Boost 350 design. If we turn and look behind the tongue, we will see they have reinforced the stitching with a thin fabric to prevent irritations on our skin, and also the eyelets are protected internally with a suede cutout to strengthen the knit. At the back of the shoes, we will see a yellow pull tab sticking out, a design that was initially absent on the first few V2 releases and only implemented when the Bread V2 dropped, and I believe it's brought back as a reminiscence to the same pull tab found on the 350 V1s. Inside the shoe, we will see a separable insole that comes with each pair, and like its overall colorway, the insole is also decorated in a faded yellow color. We will see the same Yeezy and Adidas branding at the heel section of the insole just like previous colorways, and the same unique indents and an Adidas branding at the bottom surface of the insole as well. As for the inner lining, the design stays the same with previous V2 structures, featuring a slightly padded ankle cushion, with 3 stripes branding adhered to the back internal wall lining, and yes, they are 3M reflective. Lastly, looking at the midsole, it's your regular rubber encasement with barred designs, and within this enclosure is your popular full-length Boost cushioning. And for those who don't know, it's a very soft, compressive, and responsive technology almost as if we're walking on pillows. This rubber is the same color as the upper, but we will also see another piece of darker rubber attached as the outsole of the shoe. This second rubber is also seen at the tip of the sneakers as well as the heel, with multiple open windows that allow the Boost material to expand and contract for that comfy softness. Also, here's what the Boost nipples look like on my pair, but as far as I know, I don't think these dots could be used for legit checks anymore because I've seen pairs with different layouts. Anyways, here are some adidas Yeezy Boost 350 V2 butter fit footage. Sizing wise, I had to go up half a size on every V2 because I have wide feet, and these were no different. The only painful area is the toe box area where it slopes down hard on your toenails, making it uncomfortable if the sizing is wrong. If you have narrow feet, you may stick with your true to size, but in any case if the shoe is too snug on you, you can always take out the insole and wear them without it. Comfort wise, the Boost cushioning on the V2 is one of the best that Adidas has in their lineup. I personally would put these in my top 4 for compression in my opinion, possibly top 3 even. Again, if the sizing is right, this shoe is a pretty nice silhouette to wear, especially this colorway as the flashy stripe and text designs are all gone now. Color wise, not a lot of people like it as yellow is usually a shade that turns people off if executed poorly. When shoes are worn, materials tend to yellow or turn brown often, so having a shoe that's yellow in color doesn't really appeal to everyone immediately. Also, if you were lucky enough to strike a pair of the cream V2 in 2017, people have said a dirty cream would essentially become a butter V2. I missed out on the cream V2, so I can't say much about that, but I think these look great in person. Price wise, these were $300 Canadian before tax, same as all previous V2 releases. Although expensive, or even if you don't like Kanye himself, at least these shoes are comfortable on feet. As always, throw me some likes if you liked this video and let me know in the comments if you were able to take a W on these. Having seen these in hand compared to the flashy stripe designs of the other colorways, this looks really refreshing in hand. If I had to choose either the cream or these butter, I would have picked the creams personally for that cleaner look, but if you've seen the Sesame V2 colorway, that pair looked really nice in photos and I can't wait to see those in person later in the year. That's it for today, S2W signing off.